Hi guys and welcome to Prediction Week 21. Hope everyone had a lovely, fantastic Christmas. And we start at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Watford versus Swansea. Two teams that have been struggling this season, that are vital, needing 3 points, needing vital 3 points, left, right and centre. Not going to give them 3 points. I think it's going to be a very, very tough, tight game. I'm going to go Watford 1, Swansea 1. Then we have Huddersfield versus Burnley. As I said, Huddersfield's dipped in form a little bit, but I'm going to go for a really, really good game, tight game in this one. I think it's going to be quite a good game. Not sure how you'd look at the Burnley situation against Manchester United. Is it a bad draw or is it a good draw? I mean, they probably would have took a draw before the start of the game, but then finding yourselves 2-0 up and then drawing 2-2. Yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously you'd be gutted, but I think they'd probably still be happy with a point. At Old Trafford. But going to be a completely different game, this one. And again, I'm going to go for another tight game as well. I'm going to go Huddersfield 1, Burnley 1. Then we have Bournemouth versus Everton. Again, Everton just haven't really got going this season. I think they'll be lucky if they finish about maybe 14th, 15th in the season. I don't think they'll go down. But they've been really, really, really poor this season. And it doesn't look like it's going to improve anytime soon, so I'm going to go for a win for Bournemouth. I'm going to go Bournemouth 2, Everton 1. Then we have Newcastle versus Brighton, and again, two teams. Well, Newcastle's in need of more 3 points than Brighton, put it that way. But again, I'm not going to give 3 points to Newcastle. I'm going to give them to Brighton, actually. But again, I'm going to go for a lively, tough, tight game. I'm going to go Newcastle 1, Brighton 2. I'm going to go for a really, really lively game in this one. I'm going to go Liverpool. We have Liverpool versus Leicester, and I don't think I've spoke on here since that crazy result on that Friday night with Arsenal. Again, I'm not sure how Liverpool would take it. I'm not sure how Arsenal would take that result last week. I think I was more moderate more than anything. It's just one of those things like you just like, okay, we have to admit that we was 2-0 down. Yes, we got it back to 3-2, but then they drew 3-3. So I suppose in that kind of sense, both teams just have to say, okay, yeah, I suppose 3-3 was a fair result. We was 2-0 up. We let you get back into the game with 3-2, and then obviously we got ourselves back into the game with 3-3. So they were gutted that they were 2-0 up. We were gutted that we were 3-2 up. So yeah, like 3-3. I suppose everyone just has to agree on that really. And then obviously Liverpool went and spanked Swansea. Was it 5-0 or 5-1, something like that? So this one's going to be a really, really tough, tight game, I think. Good result for Leicester as well. Drawing to Manchester United. I think that was on the Saturday. I'm getting all my fixtures mixed up at the moment. I think that was on the Saturday. They drew to Manchester United. Again, 1-0 up. Found themselves 2-1 down and then got them back to 2-2. So, yeah, good result, Leicester. But I'm going to go for a tight game in this one. I'm going to go Liverpool 2, Leicester 2. We run a lively game in this one, so we need some lively games over the Christmas period. So that's one of them. We then have Chelsea versus Stoke, and again, Stoke make it so hard for teams. They park the bus, and there's like a brick wall in front of them. They're the kind of teams. There's like you'll see a lot of the ball, but there's like a solid brick in front of it. You just can't seem to break it down. But I do think Chelsea will nudge it. I'm going to go Chelsea 1, Stoke 0. Then at 5:30 we have Manchester United versus Southampton again. Southampton's not doing too bad. They seem to have picked up a couple of results. Manchester United seem to be dipping a little bit, but I'd still expect them to beat Southampton. I've said that a couple of times, but I would expect them to beat Southampton. I'm going to go Manchester United 2, Southampton 1. On the Sunday, we have 12 o'clock, Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. And again, I don't really think Crystal Palace did anything special against Arsenal yesterday. I think Arsenal just let them into the game a little bit. They had overall, throughout the whole 90 minutes, they had about a 10-minute spell, and that was it. And that was due to Arsenal's stupid errors again. But on the whole, I think Arsenal were the much better side yesterday. And I think if Arsenal can do that to Crystal Palace, I think Manchester City are absolutely going to destroy them. I'm going to go Crystal Palace 1, Manchester City 3. And then at New Year's Eve, which is the same Sunday, at 4:30, getting confused with everything here, sorry. Sunday, which is New Year's Eve, at 4:30, we have West Brom versus Arsenal. Again, if Arsenal can play anything like they did yesterday and not make the stupid errors. I think they could win this quite comfortably. Again, West Bromwich Albion are slightly better than Crystal Palace, but not a lot. I know that Alan Pardew's now gone there. He's always getting one over Arsene Wenger, but as I say, he's only just gone there, so he's just settling in. So I think that Arsenal can take the chances. I think they can win this quite comfortably. I'm going to go West Brom 0, Arsenal 2. So that's been my predictions for tomorrow and Sunday's fixtures, and then I'll do a video tomorrow for New Year's Day, the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th of that week. So that'll be tomorrow. I don't know how the hell Tottenham's fixtures are working. Maybe someone can comment in the comment section below. I have no idea how their fixtures are working. It says they're playing Swansea on Tuesday, and then they're playing West Ham on Thursday. So that's like 2 games in like 40 hours, something like that. So a bit like everybody else really, but for some reason they're not playing on a Saturday. Don't know why. But maybe somebody else does, and they can comment in the comment section below. But other than that, no one really cares. So that's my predictions for this weekend, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for Monday's predictions. Thank you for watching, guys.